Dear brothers and sisters, if I was to tell you right now, perform a check on your heart. And do you feel like your heart is alive? Do you feel like you have chest pain? Do you feel like you're having a heart attack? You know, subhanAllah, we live in the era of Google where suddenly if you start to feel something inside that's a little bit wrong, you go online and you search, what is the root cause? Why am I feeling this way? What's happening? And when you think about this from a spiritual perspective, one of the beautiful features of the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is very specific in telling us how to diagnose amradul qulub, the diseases of the heart, and then how to cure those very specific diseases. But there's a general check that indicates where you stand, and then you go into the specifics of the amrad, of the various diseases, and we all struggle, and just like our physical heart, we have to cater to it every single day to make sure that we keep it healthy, or else we can lose it. And I wanted to start with a narration that is attributed to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, but more authentically narrated to Hudayfa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He says, "Al-qulubu arba'a." The hearts are of four types. قال قلب أجرد فيه مثل السراج يزهر وقلب أغلف مربوط على غلافه وقلب منكوس وقلب مصفح. He describes رضي الله تعالى عنه four types of hearts. The first one is a heart that is أجرد. It is full, يتجرد لله عز وجل, completely focused on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is a heart that shines like a radiating lamp. Qalbun ajrad. It's full of something beautiful and it radiates light. You know, when you see something that's so beautiful, you can't contain it behind anything. Subhanallah. The heart is so beautiful and the heart shines with that light. And then he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a heart that is sealed. A heart that is sealed and it has a knot tied around its seal. And then he said, qalbun mankus, a heart that is upside down. And he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and a heart that is wrapped, that is covered with something. Then he went on to say, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, that as for al-qalb al-ajrad, the heart that is like a polished, radiating lamp, قال فقلب المؤمن. He said, that is the heart of the believer. سراجه فيه نوره. And what is causing it to radiate is the light of faith. And then he goes on to say, وَأَمَّا الْقَلْبُ الْأَغْلَفِ فَقَلْبُ الْكَافِرِ. As for the heart that is sealed, that is the heart of the disbeliever. وَأَمَّا الْقَلْبُ الْمَنْكُوسِ. As for the heart that is turned upside down, فَقَلْبُ الْمُنَافِقِ عَرَفَ ثُمَّ أَنْكَرَ. That's the heart of a hypocrite. It knew and then it dumped it. Belief came to it and then it dumped it out like a container is turned upside down, and it dumps out all of the contents that could have cured that heart. وَأَمَّا الْقَلْبُ الْمُصْفَحِ فَقَلْبٌ فِيهِ إِيمَانٌ وَنِفَاقٌ. And this is the most interesting one. He said, as for this heart that is wrapped up, it's not sealed, but it's wrapped up. It's a heart that has both iman and nifaq. It's fed by two sources, belief and hypocrisy. فَمَثَلُ الْإِيمَانِ فِيهِ كَمَثَلِ الْبَقْلَةِ يَمُدُّهَا الْمَاءُ الطَّيِّبُ. As for the faith that is inside of it, the source of faith, it's like you have a stream of pure water that is going inside of it. So you have one stream that's giving it life. You know, when you have blockages in the heart, depending on how many blockages you have, that's going to determine the health of its pulse. Here you have the healthy stream, that stream of pure water that is going inside of it. وَمَثَلُ النِّفَاقِ فِيهِ كَمَثَلِ الْقُرْحَةِ. As for the source of hypocrisy that is inside of it, it's like an ulcer. And he goes on to say, يَمُدُّهَا الْقَيْحُ وَالدَّمُ, that it is fed by pus and blood. And he said, فأي المدتين غلبت على الأخرى غلبت عليه. So whichever of the two streams is stronger at the moment, that is going to be the feature of the heart. So you have a heart that has some blockage, but it still has iman inside of it. And this is the majority of people. The majority of people feed their hearts with contradicting sources. And so the heart never really stabilizes.